We've been going 4 years now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And slowly creeping up and scaling up to as much as we can cope with. We've got a few people helping us this year and last year, so we've been able to do a lot more. But yeah, we've been growing in a different way to the traditional way, using the no dig method. And then basically you don't rotivate like the normal method is you dig in your manure or your fertility, and a lot of like modern ones they use chemical fertility. So you don't dig anything in, you just mulch every autumn time. You put a couple of inches of mulch on, so a compost or manure. And it basically mimics a woodland kind of system. So leaves fall in autumn, feed the ground, mulch the weeds, and that's sort of what you're mimicking with this method. So there's a lot of work in, especially because we've got no machinery yet. That's something we're kind of working up towards. But at this point, it's wheelbarrows, shovels, and spreading out the manure, 1 to 2 inches coverage every year. And that the worms take it down, basically feeds the soil, which in turn feeds the plants.
The idea being that it's farming in like a regenerative way. We're not disturbing the soil and we're not kind of taking more from the soil than we put back in. It's hopefully a way that'll mean we can farm for years and years and years.
Everything that we grow ourselves is grown that way.
We're just trying kind of from our point of view, we're trying to do everything as sustainably as we can. Like when we package our produce, we don't use any single-use plastic. We've got compostable, even bags for our salads and stuff. That took a lot of experimenting, didn't it? It's really hard to get something that will keep salad leaves fresh, but also, isn't a single-use plastic. And we're just trying to do everything really from the ground up to be as sustainable as we can make it, aren't we? We're really passionate about it, getting kind of growing good food. And we noticed 10 years ago, we hadn't grown anything, had we? We couldn't have told you how a potato grew, and so it's not like farming's been in our families or anything, but we got our first allotment about 8 years ago, and we just fell in love with it, like the quality of the produce when it was homegrown, and just how much tastier things were. And it made us really go, yeah, actually this feels like our calling and something we want to do. And it might not be quite as financially lucrative as your old job was in IT, but it's such a rewarding job, being out in nature and being able to feed local people. We've had such lovely feedback on our produce and stuff that it's a really worthwhile thing to be doing.
And building local relationships through it as well, selling to people, talking to local people that you would never have met otherwise. It's such a really nice reciprocal relationship.
It's been really nice. A lot of the original people, one of the first customers we ever had that was like outside of our friendship group, when we first moved here, used to come to the stand most weeks, and she's actually one of the main volunteers we have with us now, haven't we? Growing and kind of we've got really good friends, and she's really involved with the farm, Vicky, and helps with a lot of stuff, doesn't she? So it's been really nice.
It's a lifestyle. It has to be. You have to kind of embrace the lifestyle with this, because it, like Laurenne said, it's not financially lucrative. We're lucky if it pays for itself, really, and you can't count the time you put in, because it's just you lose count of the hours you spend on every
definitely not
part.
Even earning minimum wage, are we?
Yeah.
How do people come and get involved? How do they see your products and get involved?
So we sell mostly through Facebook and through our own website, which is happyrootsfarm.co.uk, and we kind of post on there what we've got available that week, and people can place their orders, and people either can pick up boxes directly from us, or we've got a farm stand on the roadside that is quite popular in the sunny months, isn't it? We get a lot of walkers on here and a lot of runners, a lot of horsey people that stop by for fruit and veg and plants. So we're hoping this year. You've made us a nice fancy new website, haven't you, that can take all the orders online. So we're hoping that'll give us a bit of a better system, and we're going to be delivering for the first time this year on Tuesdays and Fridays. So hopefully that'll make it a bit more accessible to more people in the local area.